The secret of success is to do the common things uncommonly well. With this motivational thought, this is Miss Anupama and I'm welcoming you on my YouTube channel. My dear students and friends, today in this video, I'm going to take up the part 2 of E.V.S-1 lesson. Okay. In my previous video, I explained you the part 1. Okay. Part 1. In that two subtopics, I finished explanation, and in this part it is part 2 of lesson number 3, that is storage of water, and subject E.V.S-1. In this I'm going to take up with this 5 subtopics, that is drawwells are earth, rivers and bunds, old reservoirs, old tanks, that is Houd, and what's the solution. These all are the traditional methods of storage of waters. Okay, so these 5 subtopics we are going to learn in this part 2 of E.V.S-1 lesson. Okay, my dear students, chalo very quickly we'll begin our lesson. Okay, my dear students and friends, chalo we'll begin our today's topic. Okay, as I told you in my previous video, that is part 1, that water is a natural resource. It is very precious. Okay, so along with human beings, water is required to all the living beings, and it is used all over, all year round. Okay, in our country, rainwater lasts nearly only for 3 to 4 months. Okay, June, July, August, September. Now if we do not store water today, okay, so we will face a massive problem in future, okay, regarding water. So we have to store water today itself, okay, today only. So that will not face a storage of problem in future. Therefore we should store water. This is the reason why we have to store water. Now here we are going to learn about the traditional ways of storing waters. In that, the third point, the third subtopic is that draw wells. Okay, ad. In Marathi we called it as ad. Now you can see here, my dear students, this is a draw well. Okay, it is mostly constructed by stones and cement, by using stones and cement. Now in the past, draw wells were dug to get drinking water. In a past, okay, in the previous years, okay, so that draw wells were dug to get drinking waters. It is used to get drinking water. There were small wells from which water was drawn using a small pot, that is pohara, tied to a rope. Okay, so they were small as compared to well. These draw wells are small and they are tied to a rope. A small pot is tied to a rope and it is released down in the draw well. And not only the pot, like bucket and other utensils also will be tied to that rope, and it is released down. As the water is filled, they will pull it up. Okay, so in this way the draw wells are used in the past generally to draw the water, and it is used for the drinking purpose. Now you can see this is a draw well. In Marathi we called it as ad. Okay, now Atpadi town in Sangli district had a draw well in every wada. Okay, now Atpadi, which is in Sangli district, had a draw well in every wada. Every wada, the this draw wells used to were having. The draw wells had water all year round. Okay, now this water will not be depleted, so whole year round the water will be in the ad. When the tap water system was introduced, the draw wells went out of use. Okay, when the tap water system was introduced, okay, so now we are getting tap waters only in our houses. Okay, so when this system was introduced, these draw wells went out of use. Now they are not used in a large scale it is not using. Many were sealed. Many of this art were sealed. Many were drawers were sealed. Now there are very few left in art party. Okay, very few drawers are left. Okay, you can see. This can be seen in many villages. Okay, not in the cities but in villages you can see this drawers. Okay. Okay, my dear students, now we'll start the fourth. Okay, now the fourth one is rivers and bunds. Okay, now you can see here a bund on a river. Okay, आपण मराठीत याला बांध म्हणतो. Okay, now these bands are usually built on the rivers. Okay, to store water, and these are constructed by using earthens. Earthens means like soil. Okay, मातीचे बनले असतात, बांध बांधले असतात, and masonry. Okay, now masonry means it's like using soil. Okay, soil, clay soil, or like sometimes it is used by using built by using stones. Okay, stone work also. Okay, were built across rivers to store their water. Okay, so this is the bandh. Okay, and here the water storage is there. So earthen and masonry bunds were built across rivers to store their water. Understood, my dear students? Chalo, we'll start with the next point. Okay, friends. Now the fifth traditional storage of water is old reservoirs. Okay. Now you can see this is the a tank. Okay. This is the old tank of Chandwar in Nashik district. Okay, now we are going to learn about the old reservoirs. Now reservoirs were built in areas of low rainfall or its areas without a major rivers. Okay, where major rivers and low rainfall in the areas where low rainfall have in that places, these reservoirs were built. Most of the reservoirs are built using stone and mortar. Stone means you know, okay, दगडांनी बांधल्या जातात किंवा ते mortar means it's like a mixture. Okay, it's a mixture of stone, water, cement, and small stones. Okay, like when we are plastering our house, we use that material. Okay, that mixture of some materials, it is called a mortar. Okay, now reservoirs were built in areas of low rainfall. Okay, where you get a low rainfall, on that places these reservoirs were built, and without a major river, where there is no major river. So most of the reservoirs were built using stones and mortar. Okay, got it? So the tank of Chandwar in Nashik district, you can see here. Now the sixth traditional way of storing water is old tanks. It is called Houd also. Okay, Houd. Earlier tanks were used to store water. In the earlier period, tanks were used. Okay, now you can see this is a tank. It's a square tank, and it is used to construct to store water. Some large cities still have these old tanks. Now also some old cities have cities have this old tanks. Some of them are still in use. Okay, some of these large cities they are still using this old tanks. How? Okay, now you can see a tank in Aurangabad city. This is a tank over in Aurangabad city. When you visit to Aurangabad, please go and see this tank. Okay, my dear students. Now here you have to do one activity. What is that activity? Find out if your locality has such old water storage system. Okay, now you have to make your area observation, your locality observation. Go now. It's a COVID-19 period is going on, so please don't go out to find out this, but later on, okay, whenever the things are settled down properly, that time you can find out this old storage of water system which is available in your locality. You have to make note of it. Okay, my dear students, now we'll go to page number 18. Yes, my dear friends, now we are on page number 18. What's the solution? Okay, now what's the solution? You have to use your brain to give the solution for this. Now here, Savani and Amaya get tap water in their house. Okay, these two girls. Okay, and what they are getting a water in their tap water in their house. Okay, नळाचं पाणी त्यांच्या घरांमध्ये येत होतं. As a result, the water from the draw well, which had been used since the old days, is not used any longer. Okay, so what happens now? They are getting a tap water. Okay, it is understood. But what happened? The result of the water which is there in the draw wells that had not been used since the old days. Okay, so many days that water is not used any longer. Because of this reason, the grandma, okay, this girl's grandma is upset. Suggest how Savani and Amaya can use the drawwell water for purpose other than drinking. Okay, now the question is asked to you that how these girls can use the water of the drawwell other than drinking. So they can satisfy the grandma also. Okay, and even that water of the drawwell they can use also. Okay, so now the solution may be like Savani and Amaya can use the drawwell water for the some following purposes, like other than drinking they can use it for, it can be used for gardening. Okay, gardening, and it can be given to animals. Okay, if they are living in a villages then they must be having cattle, so they can give it for the animals to drink. Then it can be used for cleaning clothes. Okay, washing utensils and many things. Okay, washing house, then washing clothes, utensils, so many things are there. Okay, so that draw well water can be used for other purposes also. That water will not be remain in the draw well. Okay, they can make a proper use of it. Okay, my dear students, understood now? Here you can give your own answers also. Okay, what you think, how they can use the draw well water. Okay, understood. Now with this, the next, that is recent system of storage of water, that I will be explaining you in my next part. Okay, and exercise also, question, and also I'll be taking in another video. Okay, I'm making another video for that also. Okay, my dear students, just go through with the topic which I explained just now, and keep learning, keep smiling, and please do like, share and subscribe my channel and tap the bell icon so that you'll get the notification of my upcoming videos. And you can go to my playlist to see my all the videos, and even you can click on the I button to see my latest videos. Okay, my dear students and friends, thank you so much, and keep smiling. Bye.